only got to spend 2 weeks in Ghana, a time frame that definitely isn't long enough to fully soak in 12 years of being gone. The country spoke to me in many different ways as a result of me being more aware of myself and my surroundings this time around. I recognize how much of a privilege it is to be able to pinpoint my nationality to Ghana. It's a privilege I feel like I was honestly taking for granted until this trip. With everything that's been happening in the US as of late, being able to journey somewhere and feel 100% accepted was a much needed breath of fresh air. What I also realized upon returning from Ghana is the immense honor that comes with representing the country in America. I felt that honor when I got the chance to debut my new music live on air with music legend Trigmatic at YFM Accra.
I always get joy when the Sons of the Soil touch the touchdown to want to touch base and reconnect, and the vibe is really cool. First question would be, what are you doing in Ghana now?
So I haven't been back since 2006, and it's been crazy. Me and my team, Corey Johnson here, Emmanuel Kumfa here, we wanted to be able to document this return in a way that when we go back to the States, it shows people, Ghana's a great place to be.
Yep.
Ghana's doing just fine. And also showcase a little about me, just after this, we're going to see my grandparents. I haven't seen them in 12 years.
Wow.
With the Mampong. And so we're going to pass through Kumasi, see my aunts and uncles and reconnect, because up until now it's been a FaceTime, WhatsApp thing.
Yeah.
And there was like a question mark of when I would return. But now that I'm kind of making this music and feeling the vibes that I've been feeling from the States, being able to come and play it here and listen to it here has like changed the music already, and it's given me new inspiration for new music. So it's been a soaking up of the essence of what I essentially made up of.
What would you call the kind of music that you do or that you make?
Man, so from a singing standpoint, I started in jazz. So jazz is always kind of present in what I do, but it's really R&B and soul based. And rhythmically, what I've been delving into now has an Afrobeat tinge, but I like to call it Afro and B, because it still has the element of the blues and feelings of that nature. So it's a little different. Still rhythmic though, and that's something I'm still learning, even through being here on the ground, just feeling the rhythms and how they all work together here, yet still being simplistic in the production, So that's something I'm taking away from the production of the Afro R&B is where I'm at right now. But before I was doing R&B jazz stuff, so scatting, all that stuff, solos, that's what I came up on.
Which elements of the music adds the Afro bit to it? Besides, I don't know if it's the beat or you do some vocals that's African, or drums, or
I would say drums for sure, because there is a specific kind of cadence that Afrobeat and Afropop has. And in terms of the melodies, I'm a very melody-oriented guy when I'm writing for songwriting, and the cadences that melodies have, just from growing up. My dad was a DJ growing up in the States, so all of the Ghanaian functions in Detroit, he was always DJing them for free. And shout him out, because he was doing it for free for love.
Yeah.
So always growing up hearing people like Daddy Lumba, Free Amponsa, and man, the list goes on. But from that point, it just always was a subconscious learning thing of me internalizing how these people were singing and delivering their music. And it's cool how it kind of reincarnates itself when I try to songwrite. So that part about singing words that conceal phrases, that's the songwriting. So I can sing something, it may be in English, maybe in Tree, maybe a mixture of both, you don't know, but the melody is there. And after I do that, a lot of the time that's how I write my music, and then if it's a demo, I go back and listen to it, and I find what I'm trying to say. So it always stays true.
Wow. Okay. All right, guys. So I'm in the studio with Asante. If you just joined us, he's a Ghanaian. in Africa for that matter.
Let's go.
Yeah, and you know he's back with a big bang. We're about to unleash a dragon on you guys. He's got some new music for us.
Yeah.
You do have some new music, right?
Yes.
All
indeed,
right.
man.
And most definitely, you know YFM is first for new music, but hold on to that and keep the dial right there. Don't go anywhere. We've got more coming up.